AgriLevante is coming back. The review, sponsored by FederUnacoma and the Fiera del Levante, dedicated to machinery, systems and services for agriculture and the agro-industry with strong internationalization content, with the arrival of exhibitors and business people from around the Mediterranean and other regions.
The 2015 edition of AgriLevante is the exposition of machinery and technologies for the agro-food supply chain in the Mediterranean region, held in the Fiera del Levante Trade Fair Center from October the 15th to the 18th, confirming the review's international status. Among the 310 companies exhibiting their wares, on 53,000 square meters of space, 50 are arriving from abroad, from Austria, Belgium, Brazil, China, France, Germany, Japan, India, the UK, Poland, the Czech Republic, Spain, Sweden and Switzerland. Also, a large number of visitors are expected from abroad, plus official delegations and business people from Eastern Europe, the Balkans, the Middle East and the North Africa, and great participation from Albania and Russia, as well as arrivals from Ethiopia and Sub-Saharan Africa, where growing demand for mechanization technologies is showing increasing attraction for the industries in the sector. Tractors, implements and machinery and equipment for all types of agricultural operations will be at the center of business meetings, as well as means and systems for multifunctional farming activities and the care of green areas. For this issue, AgriLevante is dedicating a theme area, the MIA, Salon on Multifunctional Agriculture, and space to the life in the countryside, set up by Informatore Agrario Publishing House. Also up for presentation in these two spaces in Pavilion 20 is the first-time appearance of the florist sector, complete with a greenhouse and a furnished garden.
FederUnacoma took part in this year's annual Rimini meeting held on August the 20th to the 26th, with an institutional stand open to the public for information on the compartment represented. President Massimo Goldoni delivered a statement at the Conference on Food and Sustainable Development Issues held on August 21st.
For the second consecutive year, FederUnacoma came to the annual Rimini meeting with its own institutional area, set up to provide the greater turnout of visitor information and answers on agricultural mechanization to meet a primary necessity of humankind. Over the duration of the meeting, the FederUnacoma stand was visited by institutional representatives and large numbers of the general public, who were furnished with a touch game device designed to further their understanding of the most suitable agricultural machinery and equipment for various cultivations. The president of the Federation, Massimo Goldoni, also joined in a conference. Resources, Food and Sustainable Development, held in Rimini on August 21st, coordinated by Camillo Gardini, president of the Compagnia delle Opere Agroalimentari, Society of Agro-Food Works, and bringing to the rostrum Stefano Berni, general director of Consorzio Tutela Grana Padano, professor of agricultural economics and politics and local and environmental economics at the Marche Polytechnic University, Franco Sotte, Federico Vecchioni, the CEO of Bonifiche Ferraresi S.p.A., and Maurizio Martina, Minister of Agriculture, Food and Forestry Policies. Raising the profile of distinctive characteristics of the Italian agro-industrial system and supporting, in the sectors of agriculture, food industry and agricultural mechanics, the cooperation among companies. These are the strategies for the development of Made in Italy, which came under focus in the conference.
The Italian gardening and groundskeeping machinery market rose 2.9% in the first half of 2015 over the same period in 2014. In a setting showing good dynamics, pole pruning equipment and aerators climbed by double-digit percentages, whereas on the decline were zero-turn consumer, snowblowers and consumer lawn tractors.
Another positive cycle for the Italian gardening machinery market. According to data made public by Comagarden in Federunacoma and the Morgan Survey Group, the sector closed with another gain of 2.9% in sales for the first half of 2015 over the same period in 2014, after climbing 7.6% in 2014 compared to 2013. In detail, pole pruners and aerators made the most outstanding progress, with sales ahead by 30.4% and 23.6% respectively, followed by chainsaws, up 12.6%, hedge trimmers gaining 10.5%, biomulchers plus 8.3%, and tillers rising by 7.9%. More limited gains were reported for ride-on mowers, ahead 5.5%, brush cutters up 4.6%, and sprayers plus 3.5%. In a scenario which finally displayed a degree of dynamism on the heels of the difficult years of the recent past, there were, however, sectors running counter to this trend. Two cases to cite especially are those of the zero-turn consumer and snow blowers, which, compared to the first half of 2014, sank by 15% and 12.2% respectively. Less steep declines were disclosed for lawn tractors, down 8.1%, leaf blowers off by 5.4%, and mowers losing 4.6%, whereas trimmers, zero turns for groundskeeping, and ride-on mowers managed to hold their own compared to the previous year. Comagarden in the Federunacoma Federation and the Morgan Survey Group expect the gardening market to continue growing over the months to come, though at a pace slower than that of the first half of 2015, to close the full year ahead by 1 to 2% over 2014.
Renewal of the partnership of Federunacoma Verona for the organization of the coming 4 editions of the Fiera Agricola Trade Fair to feature a stronger presence of agricultural machinery and equipment.
Federunacoma has renewed an agreement on collaboration with Verona Fiere for the organization of the 2016, 2018, 2020 and 2022 editions of Fiera Agricola, an international trade fair dedicated to the primary sector. The understanding will become operative with the 112th Fiera Agricola, scheduled for February the 3rd to the 6th, to pave the way for excellent offerings on national territory by allowing improved planning of investments, promotions and marketing at the domestic level and abroad, thanks to the Verona Fiere Fiera Agricola Federunacoma synergies. According to Federunacoma President Massimo Goldoni, mechanization is a fundamental factor for the development of the agriculture economy and is arousing increasing interest in the general public. The presence of highly qualified industries and a wide technological range help to make a trade fair event always something new and more attractive. The innovation drive in agricultural mechanization, combined with the Fiera Agricola tradition and its historic relations with workers in the primary sector, will be the key to the success of the upcoming editions of the review. The Verona Fiere president, Ettore Riello, declared the agreement with Federunacoma is the perfection of an understanding dating back to 2005 and confirms collaboration and strengthens the potential of mechanization at Fiera Agricola, while completing the schedule of international events associated with mechanization, which includes EIMA International, the biennial review in Bologna organized precisely by Federunacoma, specifically revolving agricultural mechanization.